Hey man, say man, it's your boy Tay man. We back at it again with another banger, you feel me? We finna be reacting to some Charleston White disrespectful moments. Let's get into it without further ado. You feel me? Let's go ahead and get into it. In my opinion, Charleston White is really disrespectful. But we finna get into this. Let's see what's going on. I'm eating Cheetos and a burrito.
I promise on my daughter, I'm gonna see that bitch. What? You gonna fuck her when she grow up.
Somebody tag Blueface and Christian Rock. I got $5,000 that they have a retarded baby. If it ain't gonna be retarded, it's gonna be autistic.
This ain't no real person. This is not a real human. This is an artificial intelligent robot, and y'all done blew her jaws and her neck up.
From the time Charleston White shared a disturbing admission of his past that somehow went under the radar to the time he fought a heckler at his own show, these are even more of Charleston White's most disrespectful moments. Starting off with the time he proudly listed several horrifying crimes from his past, because in one Say Cheese interview, the interviewer was letting Charleston know that people have been saying all his antics were going to catch up to him soon. So Charleston had to explain to the interviewer why he doesn't feel threatened by karma.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is Reimagine Co-Producer. You can take any sample you find and flip it into
when you do these type of things, they always say his time is coming, his time is coming.
I remember when I was about 13 years old, I snatched this. She might have been 65, maybe 70 years old. Old white woman in Kroger's. Snatched her purse. She didn't want to let it go. I hit her in her nose.
You hit her?
Woman. Cause my brother and them said if you hit him in the nose, it's like a release button. She let the purse go.
I ain't gonna lie, you box, that's so real. Like when you get hit in your nose, your eyes start watering. That shit hit hard, twin.
One of the girls in the car with us that saw what happened, she said, your day coming for doing that. My day still ain't came.
Charleston went on to tell a few more stories to show that he's done far worse things and gotten away with them.
I remember when I set our next door neighbor cat on fire. I sprayed lighter fuel all on him and secretly set that motherfucker on fire. My day still ain't came from that cat. I pushed a little boy in the swimming pool and he couldn't swim and I almost drowned. And mama and them had to come out the house. My day still ain't came from that. I said, ain't they them garage on fire? And don't nobody know to this day, cause I just told. That's, man, so when white folks day gonna come for what they done to slavery? So until white folk get there, in my mind, my day ain't gonna never come.
Another interesting comment from the interview came 10 minutes in when Charleston was asked about an incident he had with King Von's sister, who was pressing Charleston when they ran into each other at a strip club. She later claimed she gave Charleston a pass, and he responded by posting a picture of him and King Von's shooter on IG, honoring him in the caption for taking Von's life. As a result of this, a lot of people started calling Charleston out for clout chasing, but in response, he proudly admitted it.
You know, a lot of people, they started the clout chasing thing. Charleston's clout chasing,
Yeah.
but she came at you first.
No. I am clout chasing. Everything I do on the internet is clout chasing. That's how I got rich and famous. They pay for clout. Yeah, I'm clout chasing. Wasn't she clout chasing? When she said, because she didn't have to tell the world that.
There's no need to clout chase, but like, if you need to, twin, I mean, go for it. Like, ain't nobody stopping you but you feel me, twin?
If she gave me a pass, as she said it, why come tell the world? To clout, right? So guess what? I know how to get bigger clout.
Charleston was known for mocking King Von after his passing, and just like King Von, Charlie Kirk received the same treatment, except this time Charleston received far more backlash for it. After the assassination of Charlie Kirk a couple of months ago, Charleston White hopped on IG Live, where he was asked what he thought about the incident, and his response wasn't what a lot of people expected.
What's your opinions of Kirk's death? I don't give a fuck about Kirk's death. I don't give a fuck about no white man dying. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking white boy dying. He had 2 kids. His kids. They give a fuck about that white boy kid. They probably autistic anyway. Give a fuck about that white boy kid. Fuck them kids. about no white boy. The white on white crime. I don't give a about white on white crime. White people don't care about black on black crime. That white boy in his death.
Mocking the death of someone is something Charleston has done several times
That's
before.
crazy, I
The
ain't
death
gonna lie.
of Kirk, however, was a deeply sensitive subject for many Americans, so Charleston caught more heat than usual for his comments. Even then, Charleston did what he always does. He found justification for his actions.
Why would we be affected by a white boy getting killed by a white boy? Why would that bother black people? It don't matter. We don't cheer it on or nothing because his rhetoric don't reach my ears. He's never came across my algorithm. You know why? He arguing with college students that don't know a mother thing. He couldn't have debated me. When I heard Charlie Kirk talking, all I heard him talk about is negative rhetoric, negative points, negative statistics about black people.
But apart from disrespecting the dead, another sensitive line Charleston is known for crossing is making fun
got a
of
point.
celebrities' kids. And rapper Blueface's kid was no exception, because before the birth of his and Krishan Rock's baby in September of 2023, Charleston White went on live to predict the kind of baby they'd have, considering the lives they live involving substance use, and he put his money on it.
Somebody tagged Blueface and Christian Rock. I got $5,000 that they have a retarded baby. If it ain't gonna be retarded, it's gonna be autistic. I'm putting it out there right.
And it's the fact their baby. I'm not even gonna do it.
Right now today, I got $5,000 to anybody that believe they're gonna have a normal baby. I bet you $5,000 they have a retard baby. The stuttering motherfucker like Flacco. The daddy. I'm hungry. Yeah. Christian.
Sure enough, when the baby was born and pictures of it were posted online, fans started making fun of its looks and calling it names. Krishan responded, saying her son was perfectly healthy and the people who were making jokes would meet their end soon. And in response, Charleston said that his prediction was simply proven right.
Yeah, we all gonna die one day, but ain't nobody dying because they picking on the retarded baby. You know how many retarded babies been picked on by their grandmamas, their cousins, their brothers, or even a special ed school teacher. God ain't killing people because they saying, look at her baby. God killing bitches for doing the baby like that. God way more mad at Krishan Rock for doing the baby like that than me saying the baby got a bobblehead neck. Baby neck can't stiff up. I told y'all before the baby got here, so I ain't say nothing bad about the baby. I predicted the baby.
But while dissing kids is routine for Charleston, what he admitted in this next situation was so disturbing that dissing kids can't even compare to it. Because one of Charleston White's wildest claims is something he really should be ashamed of saying so publicly, but he did anyway, and proudly too.
All we had to do was talk about it, and Opus Clip does the rest, and then you just schedule it from right here.
We the kind of, we raped white girl. We didn't rape black girl. So when you say I forcibly ran train, we forced.
Who is we? Look at me. Look at this phone. Look at this iPad, wherever you're on. Who is we? Say it with me. Who is we? I'm married. I ain't with all that. Nah.
Used to rape white girls. We used to put crack in their cigarettes because we was sneaking crack and selling crack in 8th grade, 7th grade. And we went to school with white people, and white girls used to smoke cigarettes. Black girls didn't smoke cigarettes, white boy. And we used to sneak crack in the white girls' cigarettes.
And Charleston has admitted these claims on a couple of other occasions, but when asked about it on Say Cheese, he said back then he and his homeboys didn't know what they were doing was a crime.
We didn't have one-on-one sex growing up. How do you find out if a girl really like you? And when we was growing up, you try to run a train on her. And if she say no, then that's how you know she gonna be your girlfriend. She ain't a flipper. That's how we picked our girls. Every girl had to get pressured for this. That was rape. Coercion is rape. Having her come over and get her drunk, intending to sleep with her is rape. We don't know that, but we rape.
I can respect that
Charleston
part.
White clearly has zero
the
filter on what he says.
only thing I don't respect is like him saying what he did, you feel me? And saying I know he's speaking metaphorically like towards his homeboys and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. But me personally,
But when he met a trans person for the first time, you know that this wasn't going to be the exception. Back when Charleston was still regularly doing streams with Aiden Ross, Aiden brought on a trans woman, famously known as Gorlock the Destroyer, whom he introduced to Charleston as his girlfriend. And having absolutely no filter, Charleston's reaction was no surprise.
Who is this person you got on here?
This is my girlfriend, Unc.
You who?
My girlfriend.
Man, stop lying. That's one of them, man, y'all, you doing that artificial intelligence where you done blew up somebody's head. This ain't no real person. This is not a real human. This is an artificial intelligent robot, and y'all done
He a
blew her
troll,
jaws
bro.
and her neck up.
I'm real. I promise I'm real. It's no AI. It's not a joke.
Are you a man or a woman?
I'm a trans woman.
I knew this was some bullshit. I'm gonna get off her. I'm gone.
It's okay.
What's wrong, bro? What's got him into him, bro?
He might have done Gorlock a favor there by hanging up, but Charleston didn't hold back in this next situation.
Nah, this
and
one was
said
crazy.
some
I remember when
wild
this happened,
things
bro.
about the daughter of a goon who was trying to press him. Back in 2022, Charleston White was in a back-and-forth beef with a random goon from Cleveland. Their feud mainly involved them dissing each other on IG Live, but the clip that really blew their beef up was in IG Live where Charleston had some crazy things to say in response to a threat from the goon.
I promise you, on my daughter, I'm gonna see you.
Fuck that bitch.
What?
Fuck that bitch. Nigga.
I saw on my daughter, I'm crashing out.
We gonna fuck her when she grow up.
What?
We gonna fuck her when she grow up.
On my daughter, I'm crashing out and I'm gonna bomb right out. This for you saying that? This for you saying
It
that?
ain't gonna stop her from when she grow up. That pussy gonna be good without that daddy.
You keep playing by the little kid.
That's fucked
That's
up.
the baby.
Man, nigga, we go wait till she grow up to fuck her. You ain't gonna beat her.
Don't worry about it.
You ain't gonna.
I got something for you.
And in another IG Live session between the two, Charleston called the cops on the dude for all the threats he'd been making.
You can run, but you can't hide, bitch.
Look, let me show you something. Look what you said. Look, you see what that says? It said detective.
I don't give a fuck.
And look
no
what it
motherfucking
said. Look what I said I want to
detective,
do to you.
boy. Listen, I don't give a fuck about no
You finna go to jail. You ain't gonna get to see me. Look what it
Hey,
said.
tell the detective
I'm
I
gonna do
said
some
I got some
research
hot
on
shit
him
for they ass
and
too.
see if Cleveland jurisdiction
Hey,
had a
I got
profile
some hot
on him.
shit for they ass
We will
too.
move forward.
So
You
show
finna
them
go to
this shit.
jail. You finna go to jail.
He remind me of my homeboy Urel twin, like straight rage bait. No clout chaser, just straight rage bait. That's all he do every day. And you can't do nothing but laugh. It comes with him. It's like a package. Like he just rage bait, bro.
After that, Charleston had some advice for the dude for when he goes to prison.
Them lips you got, they gonna turn them
I'm on
into
your ass, boy.
voluptuous lips that you got, they gonna turn them into dick-sucking lips in jail. The big pretty lips. You can't go to jail with them lips with a murder case. They pretty and big. Whatever you do, get the top mark.
Listen, don't you know?
Trick you to get that
Listen,
bottom.
who you think you
Yeah.
talking to, bro?
Jump down on you, he's standing
Listen,
over. There's no nigga trick
You a fag.
bottom bunk.
You a
Get
fizzy.
that top bunk, okay?
Get that top
Awaken
bunk,
to a
okay.
world of wonder in Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Nobody don't
The
want to
dude
see all that.
definitely wasn't the first goon to press Charleston online, but with this next goon, Charleston had to respond with threats of his own. Charleston got on the phone with the goon from Atlanta a few years ago, who was threatening to put hands on him, but rather than calling the cops on him, this time Charleston decided to reciprocate the same energy.
What's your name? What's your name who I need to ask about?
My name is Quick Flip Vino. When you drop that dot, I'm gonna come by my.
Hey, quick, Vic Fino. If you listen, if you come with no guns and no security, you go die. If you come with no guns and no security, you go die, bitch ass. You go die, bitch ass. You go die, bitch ass. Nigga. What part of Zone 6 is Atlanta? Where the gays is? Don't y'all punks out there, nigga? You Zone 6, nigga, boy, pussy. Nigga. You an internet nigga. Talking on the internet, bitch ass nigga. You ain't gonna slap nobody. You ain't never slapped nobody in Atlanta, nigga. They say you known for ducking phase in Atlanta. They say you known for ducking phase in Atlanta. Quick flip Vino.
And as is often the case, Charleston also took the chance to diss the dude's family.
You ain't never whooped nobody in Atlanta. It's already known. It's already known, bitch ass. Your mama got wet pussy and your sister got a wet booty hole and you a hoe. Everybody know that in Atlanta. Your mama got wet pussy, your sister like to get fucked in the ass and you a straight up hoe. You ain't never whooped nobody in Atlanta.
The dude hung up seconds later since he couldn't compete with Charleston verbally. They probably never got the chance to settle it physically either, but in this next situation, Charleston verbally and physically assaulted a heckler while on stage and got beat up for it. While performing at a comedy show in Crockett, Texas, Charleston got into a confrontation with an audience member who was booing him, and it was only a matter of seconds before the situation got out of hand.
Oh, you down by getting booed? I done already got paid. You paid to see me, nigga. You paid to see me. Lakers, Jazz, and Warren ass. Pull out some money though. Pull out some money though. Pull out some money though. Bitch ass nigga, pull out some money. Pull up. I hit you in your goddamn head, nigga. Pull out some money, nigga. I hit you in your goddamn head. Hit you in your goddamn head.
The dude and an accomplice ended up jumping Charleston momentarily before getting pulled off by security. But while Charleston often gets verbally disrespectful, he occasionally also says some disrespectful things that arguably have some brutal truth behind them. After the release of Lil Wayne's generally poorly received The Carter 6, Charleston White appeared on Say Cheese, where he was asked about it, and he had an interesting theory for what he described as Wayne's fall off.
Why can't we don't see glimpses of old Wayne at all? Was somebody helping him back then?
He killed his brain cells. Lil Wayne was a druggie. He wasn't just syrup, he was doing all that shit. He was doing shrooms before they even talking shrooms. That's why all of his music, homie, his creativity, he can't tap back in because he done burn out. He needed these drugs and this mind-altering substance to go into this studio and not write nothing down. Come off the freestyle because he was on drugs. I didn't want some in my cup. He was the first rapper promoting the drugs. Come on now, y'all forgot.
During the interview, Charleston also took a shot at Wayne's looks, talking about how badly he's aged.
That shirt he got on, it looks so familiar. Somebody brand I went to school with at college. I can't remember who it is, but it's somebody's.
Aging like a vampire. Yeah, he aging like a vampire that ain't got sucked no blood lately. Ain't look 70, 90.
I think he could still get baby.
No, he can't. He too ugly now. He was ugly then, but he too motherfucking ugly now.
You know what I know. If you got money, women.
Of course. But it's only certain women that are super ugly nigga money. So yeah, it's only certain women that stoop that low. You gotta stoop low to do the Lil Wayne of today. That's all I'm saying. And I ain't trying to put Lil Wayne down, but that's what the syrup do to you, young boy. You see how old Lil Wayne look? That nigga younger than me.
Charleston could have been more respectful with it, but it's also hard to argue that he didn't create some valid points of view. But while he was criticizing a rapper in that interview, he threatened to take the life of another in this next situation. Boosie and Charleston White have been beefing for a few years now. The feud has been mostly one-sided, with Charleston dissing Boosie every chance he gets. But Boosie hasn't been trying to speak on it too much, since he knows Charleston has a reputation for calling the cops on rappers. But Boosie's son, Tootie Raw, decided to get involved and threatened Charleston via DM, so Charleston went on live to respond.
Check out how this app helped me buy whatever I want in my favorite game. Unlimited money makes it so you can get what you want from the game.
Tootie fucking with me, Boosie. Get him. Let me show him. Show him what Tootie did.
Hey, bro, shut your old messy ass up. You too old for that shit. Your ass need to go get in the fucking bed, you old bitch. Stop speaking on us, you stupid motherfucker. Hope you fucking die, bitch.
I hope your daddy died with that diabetes. Yeah, his order. Yeah, I hope your daddy died with that diabetes.
I hope China don't send the insulin over here 1 month. I hope your daddy died. Nigga. Organs weaker than mine with that diabetes. Got that insulin going in it. Nigga, your dad ain't even got white eyes. Look at my eyes. You see how white them eyes is? Your dad ain't got the whites of his eyes. He got them hepatitis yellowish eyes. Nigga, your dad is sick, Tootie. And you talking about you hope somebody die. Please.
Tootie and T.I.'s son, King Harris, were arrested later that month after police found them with drugs and guns. Interestingly, though, it was Charleston who tipped off the cops.
I'm the one had the police lock him up. I sent his picture to the Department of Public Safety, the Texas State Trooper, and said, this little boy, and I sent that other picture, that other little Fraggle Rock little boy, and I said, y'all be on the lookout for these two boys. They gonna have guns and drugs in the midst of all the people they gonna be with. So they was on the lookout for Tootie. Yeah, his dad is a 6-time convicted murderer that uses children to kill people. So they had their eyes wide open for that little black ass mother. And he wasn't hard to spot in the crowd because it ain't too many kids as black as him.
The beef between Tootie and Charleston seemingly died down after that, but it was reignited a few months ago when Tootie threatened Charleston again. And this time, Charleston had to let Tootie know he wasn't one to keep messing with.
I went on academic page and say he can't wait to see me. Say, Boosie, you might have to bury your boy before you get out of prison. Lil Tootie done got on DJ Boosie. Boy, I killed Tootie. I shoot Tootie right in this mother ass trying to play tough. Boosie, I will kill your son playing tough. I will not spare him. I will shoot Tootie in his mother ass. That little just went online and I screenshot it. So when I have to shoot him, self-defense. I'm gonna kill Boosie boy. I'm gonna kill that bitch.
Shortly after, Tootie got arrested again in Atlanta for having a Glock with a switch, and Charleston once again hopped online to say once again that Tootie's arrest was because of his doing.
Somebody tag TMZ. Tootie Raw, Lil Boosie's son, I just put his ass in jail. I told his baby mama don't be talking that goddamn shit to me. I knew that boy had that switch in it. I knew that boy had that switch in it. Cause you know they get him boy over there. They get him 10 years over that bitch. I just got to Atlanta. I got Tootie Raw ass arrested within 2 hours of stepping foot on Atlanta soil. I told y'all I was gonna get him.
Charleston's main issue with Boosie has to do with him allegedly being a snitch and taking a plea deal in the past, despite promoting a gangster image. And for similar reasons, he made fun of this next rapper's recent death due to the lifestyle he lived. Jacksonville rapper Julio Fulio, who was no stranger to street violence and dissing deceased ops, was unfortunately gunned down in June 2024. And when Charleston learned about his death, he went live to joke about it, saying that his lifestyle finally caught up to him.
Y'all, they done got that black ass boy. You say they done got that Julio Fulio boy. I told them they would go get him. Yeah, nah, well, I didn't tell them they would go get him. I just knew they would go get him. Because the boy works hard to get got. Nah, that boy works hard to get shot on. Man, they shot his foot off last year, give him that pirate nub. Should nobody be sad what done happened to Julio Fulio? One thing we know about it, he didn't go to heaven.
That same cut, what's name?
Yeah, now one thing about it, he ain't in heaven. Nah, wait, that boy, listen. He had all the time in the world to apologize to them people. He was going to the graveyard, rapping at the graveyard. Man, that nigga making people mama cry. So shit, it's some people relieved, wiping their forehead saying, "Ooh, Lord, thank you."
Hardly anyone is going to approve of Charleston dissing the dead, but he had some things to say about women in this next interview that a lot of people actually agree with. Clips from one of Charleston's latest interviews have been making rounds online, especially the part in which he tried to make distinctions between what he called the different types of females.
You ain't wrong for disrespecting her. That's not a woman. Look at that bitch. Look what that hoe got on. Women wouldn't dare dress that on. Women don't have their ass out. Women don't argue with men. Women don't take pictures and you can see they pussy print, they moose knuckle. Hoes and bitches do that. So we have to teach our boys how to identify that's a woman, that's a lady, that's a bitch, that's a hoe. She's a prostitute. So because they're all different species, but are women.
And Charleston also went on to explain how it's a different story when it comes to men.
Same goes for men too. You know, you can spot that.
Men is just a dog. He's been like that forever.
Right.
The woman evolved to what she is today. See, so men have always been promiscuous.
Mm-hmm.
irresponsible with their dick. That's always been the stigma of a man. What we see today have never been the stigma of what we would say a woman is. A man have always been a dog, a cheat, a liar. That's always been him. Since the time he's been created. The woman have never been this. Never throughout history.
And judging from the comments, a lot of people actually agreed with the stuff Charleston was saying. Explaining controversial
he's
truths
speaking
about the world
facts.
today is one of the reasons Charleston has become an internet sensation. But
me
his
personally,
fame also gets him into messy situations, like
beautiful
when he lost it and cussed a
at the
lady
crib,
out
twin.
in the most unlikely of places. Charleston White was in church once, minding his business, when one lady came in asking where he was seated so she could record him for clout.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by
Subscribe and hit that like button if you haven't already, man. We almost done. Don't worry. Trust.
thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
I want to sit next to Charleston White. Could you usher me in? Where he at? Right there with the bald head. Charleston White? With the bald head. On the side of Jesse. Okay, I'm going to sit by Jesse so I can be good. I'm going to be on my best behavior.
Charleston changed
You gotta
seats
start
when he
wrecking.
noticed her filming, but she turned on her selfie cam and kept trying to record him. And you might think Charleston wasn't going to crash out in a sacred place, but that's exactly what happened next.
Say, man, when y'all get this dope fiend bitch away from me, fucking with me, man. This bitch fucking with me. All right, okay. She come over here. She come over here fucking with me, though. So she knew what she was doing, man. Get this bitch away from me, man. Jesse, give me the key, man. Yeah, that bitch fucking with me. This nappy head asshole. You say we call them queen. We call women like this bitches in rap songs. Man, we man, that bitch shouldn't have brought up motherfucking asshole here fucking with me. Shit, y'all get this bitch then. Y'all know this bitch over here with me. And that bitch over there cheering on. Give a about no bitch like this here. I respect women.
And speaking of viral Charleston White clips, we gotta talk about the time he went on live to deliver a deadly message to rappers who gangbang. Because about 3 years ago, Charleston White went on IG Live just to show off his new gun and threaten gangbangers with it.
I'm so proud of this motherfucker gun right here. I can't wait to kill a Crip with this motherfucker. I can't wait to make a Crip baby cry like Nipsey Hussle baby cry. Oh, I can't wait to make a motherfucking GD cry like King Von kids cried when he died. Ain't nothing good about a Crip but a dead Crip.
But as he kept going, Charleston's message only got more bold, and he started wishing death on all gangbangers before dissing several deceased rappers known to be a part of that life.
All Crips and Bloods must die. They children must suffer. Death to all Crips and Bloods. Death to all GDs and BDs. May they all die like King Von. May they all die like Drakeo the Ruler. May they all die like Nipsey Hussle in vain.
A wild prayer request, but nowhere near as wild as the rant Charleston went on in this next clip, where he dissed a whole city. Some guys from New York did an interview where they were talking about how Charleston disses people and their kids for no reason. So when it came to Charleston's attention, he had to hop on IG Live to diss the dudes, as well as basically every famous person from New York.
Niggas who I don't know from New York online talking about what they don't respect. I'm from the South. I don't give a f about New York. I didn't like Biggie. I don't like Jay-Z. I didn't 50 Cent. The Statue of Liberty. The Harlem Shake. We didn't do the Harlem. Fuck New York, my nigga. DMX. Dead ass crackhead dope fiend motherfucker. Biggie Small.
I actually like some of DMX music though.
Notorious Big, Christopher Wallace, he can suck my dick too with his dead fat ass. Fuck LL Cool J. Fuck Mike Tyson. Fuck the 9/11 victims.
But while Charles
This nigga said fuck LL Cool J. What do you got to do with this?
Charleston was hating on a city in that situation. He expressed his hate for a whole race of people in this next interview. In March 2023, Charleston White went on an anti-Asian rant online, specifically targeting Asians and black culture and the rapper known as China Mac. Mac and the rest of the Asian community called Charleston out for all the hate, and in response, he doubled down on his disrespect in a Say Cheese interview.
You know, they were basically saying that they're too because they grew up with black people.
They dick ain't big. They don't have big. Chinese men don't have dicks. They can't never be no dick. They can't talk how I talk because my dick is bigger than a Mexican man. My dick is bigger than a Chinese man. I can go to China and I'm King Kong, big as my dick is. 1 out of every 3 of us going to prison in America. How the they are? And them ain't going to jail like us. When last time you seen the police shoot one of them round-faced motherfuckers? Huh? When last time the police took one of them round-faced Chinese motherfuckers in the ass? When the police start shooting it, I leave them alone.
Charleston also felt that while China Mac and other Asians claimed association with the black community, Asians didn't support black people in times of need.
I didn't see now Chinese motherfuckers slant eyes get no tears when Trayvon Martin died. Chinese motherfuckers quiet at the nail shop. Susie Mae, Choppy Sue, they were quiet. When Tamir Rice was killed, you didn't see them slant eyes being wiped from no tears from them round faces that can't grow hair on it. No, them people, they ain't us. They ain't never stood with us. Nowhere throughout history can you find the Asian community have held hands with let alone black folks, let alone African.
The Asians might not want to take it too personally though, because Charleston also seems to hate people of his own race. Charleston White got some backlash for a previous interview he did where he said low-level paying jobs were black people jobs. And when asked about it on Say Cheese, he had to explain how black people were getting upset about the wrong things.
Music is one of the best ways to express your feelings. That's why today we're gonna do some.
Black people were offended with black jobs as well.
Everything offends black people except their reality and their conditions that they live in. They ignore the reality and they ignore their conditions only to be offended by everything else. But look at their neighborhoods, look at their houses, look at their family life, look at the conditions of them, their children, and the parents of the children. They're at odds with each other, they hate each other, they fight with one another.
According to Charleston, the fact that the black community whines about everything is also the reason they don't get taken seriously.
Black people opinions only matter on social media, but in real life and in the real world, nobody really pays us any attention anymore because we've been crying wolf too long. And we inflict worse conditions on each other. So it's hard for people to take us serious.
Charleston also got hate for his public support of Donald Trump and had to explain himself in that regard as well.
Why are you so Trump, but he has, I mean, he's a felon. He quote unquote.
R. Kelly was even after we seen him pee on that little girl, we didn't stop rocking with him. Lil Boosie them still hollering free R. Kelly. I just want to ask people who have Trump been accused of, what little girl have Trump been accused of messing with? He been accused of fucking with a hoe, a grown hoe.
He was on the logs to go to Epstein Island.
So was Chris Tucker.
I seen that.
So was Bill Clinton, and black people still love Bill. But we gonna ignore Chris Tucker? Lawrence Taylor was caught with a 15-year-old prostitute with 2 black eyes. That's documented.
Karl Malone too. He got a 13-year-old girl pregnant.
Come on now.
But what's crazier than Charleston
What was
hating
the
on
last
black
input
people is what he revealed in this next interview, where he shared a personal ritual he undergoes to keep himself humble. In an interview with Terrence Williams that aired back in May, Charleston had the weirdest of answers to a question on how he manages to keep himself humble as an internet celebrity.
So how do you stay humble and grounded in the truth even with all the attention you get?
Sometimes I go to the strip club with sweatpants on and no drawers and get a lap dance and come and walk up out of there feeling horrible, and it humbles you. Man, I have no business coming here, man. No drawers on and hard. You be in the car, the motherfucker be stuck to your thigh cold. Be sitting there feeling funny. Yeah, be Be humble in the motherfucker, tip no draws on with that deflated. yeah. Nah. So that's how I humble myself.
And just as Charleston isn't afraid to speak
What?
his mind truthfully, he also isn't afraid to cause physical harm when his hand is forced, and this next dude had to find that lesson out for himself. Back in 2023, Charleston was scheduled for a boxing match against an influencer known as Suede, and before the fight, they had to do a face-off, but after Suede decided to shove Charleston, he responded by pulling out the mace.
Sprayed him down. Now your eyes burn.
After that incident, Suede tried to run up on Charleston at a different location, and this time Charleston left him bleeding.
Oh! That thing sound like it hurt. Did you not hear that? Oh, whoa. I know you see this. Circle it around it. He ain't gonna do nothing with it, but like, yo.
Put the blade up. Put the blade up. Put the blade up. Oh, you got me? Oh, he got me. Oh, he got me with the blade.
Oh, he really got you.
And in an interview later on with Jason Lee, Charleston explained why he had to do what he did to Suede.
You were walking somewhere, and I guess you were going to be in a boxing match with somebody, and he tried you, and then you pulled a knife on him.
Yeah, he had been trying me. And I'm saying, go box, let's box. Why you steady trying to fight outside the ring, but you trying to bully me? You think you bigger than me? You think, you know what I'm saying? And you want to fight fair. Well, how we go fight fair and I'm blind? So if you hit me, you got the advantage. If I hit you in your one eye, you still got an eye. So how we go fight fair? So I hit him in the head with that knife and put a hole in it.
These were Charleston White's most disrespectful moments. If you enjoyed the video,
Hey, it popped up for me, not you, buddy. Subscribing like that. I don't know. Subscribe and hit that like button if you haven't already, twin. Comment down below of anything I need to react to, and I'll react to it for you. You feel me? Y'all know what to do.